All right, so we are going to begin in an extended child's pose. You can choose to either keep your knees together or bring them as wide as your mat. I'm going to choose to bring them as wide as my mat today. And then you're just going to reach forward. Bring your forehead to the mat. Feel free to move your head side to side. Maybe massage that third eye and just begin to take some deep breaths in and out through the nose. Begin to think about what you want your intention to be for this practice, what you want to carry with you off the mat, what you want to leave on the mat. Focus on those inhales and exhales. Next inhale, we're going to come all the way up. Bring the knees together if they were apart. Pet a cat if there happens to be a cat in front of you. Reach your right arm up high. Place your left arm down and reach all the way to the left. Opening up on that right side. Inhale, come all the way back up. And exhale, opposite side. Reach that left arm up high. Reach over to the right side. And inhale, come all the way back up. We're going to bring your arms up to the side, cactus arms. You're going to reach them all the way back. Bring your shoulder blades together. And then exhale, forward, pull your shoulder blades apart. Inhale back. Exhale, forward, pull your shoulder blades apart. Now we're going to flow that into a self-hug. So inhale back, exhale, hug. Inhale back, exhale, hug, opposite arm on top. Inhale back, exhale, hug. Two more, just like that. Inhale back, exhale, hug. Inhale back, exhale, hug. Last one. Exhale, hug. And inhale, arms up. And exhale, come up to all fours. We're going to come into some cat-cows. So inhale, cow. Open up the chest. Exhale, cat. Really arch that back. Inhale, cow. And really start taking whatever movement your body wants you to take. Maybe take some circles to the left and to the right. Maybe just wiggle the bum a little bit. Keep flowing through those cat-cows, but taking whatever movement your body wants you to take right now. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. And inhale, come to a flat back, tuck the toes. Exhale, we're going to lift just the knees up, half an inch up the ground. Really engage that core, feel it turn on for the first time today. Maybe not for the first time, but for the first time this practice. Just hold it here for another second. You got this. Deep breaths in and out. And exhale, come into downward dog. Now this is your first downward dog, so feel free to pedal it out. Bend one knee and then the other. Find a little bit of movement. And notice how you feel. Notice where you're at today. I'm going to take a couple more breaths in here. And on your next exhale, you're going to find your way to the top of your mat. Walk, crawl, jump, float. Whatever works for you. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come all the way up to mountain pose. Exhale, standing back bend. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look up. Exhale, plank pose. Take an inhale there. Exhale, push up. Inhale, press back up to plank. Exhale, push up. Inhale, upward dog. Now you're on the tops of your feet. Your legs and knees are hovering. And you're opening your chest. If that is too much for you, feel free to bring the knees down, bend the elbows, and just come into a cobra. Whatever your body needs right now, make sure you're giving it to it. So you're either in cobra or an upward dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, and come into downward dog. Now we're going to flow through that once before adding on. So on your next exhale, you're going to come through again to the top of your mat, flat back, exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up to mountain. Exhale, standing back bend. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, plank. Inhale there, and exhale, push up. Inhale, back up to plank. Exhale, push up. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. And exhale, downward dog. Exhale to the top of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up to mountain. Exhale, standing back bend. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plank. Careful with whatever cats may be in your way. Don't step on any cats. Now you're going to bring your toes together and slowly make your way over to your right side for a side plank. Reach that left arm up high. You have the option of modifying here and putting that right knee onto the floor. Otherwise, stay lifted. On your next inhale, slowly start to bend that top leg and bring it over to kind of like a tree position. Look to your left corner and drop that foot. Now both hands are going to be on the inside of your feet, of your foot, and you're going to come into a lizard lunge. You can stay there, moving around, opening the hips. You also have the option of going into your forearms if it's accessible to you. And just move if you feel like you need to move. Find stillness if you feel like you need to find stillness. Whatever your body needs today. Come back up if you went down to your forearms and reach your left arm up high for a twist. Look up. Exhale, look down, place your hands back down and bring that left foot in between your hands. Feel free to pull your right toes a little further in if you need to. Bring the heel down and come into your warrior two. Make sure your front knee is over your front ankle and not going over. Make sure you can see your big toe. Back leg straight. And on your exhale, windshield wiper the hands down. Come into three-legged dog. Left leg up high. You're going to bend that knee over, open the hips. And if you feel comfortable, you're going to drop onto that leg, flip your dog. This is one of my favorite openers, one of my favorite positions to play with. I like incorporating it into most of my classes. In your next inhale, come back up to that three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose again. Hold it there for a second. And place your knee and foot down for pigeon. Settle in for a second. Open up your heart, find your stretch, and then find whatever version works for you. Feel free to come down to your sleeping pigeon or stay up. And slowly come up. Reach your right arm back towards your foot. And if it's accessible to you, bend that back foot. Grab it with your hand. And just breathe here for a second. Again, you can just be reaching back. But if you want to take it a little deeper, exhale, let it go, look forward, take an inhale, and exhale, bring that back knee over, stack it over the left, so we're going knee to knee here. You can reach the arms forward if you want to. You can just lay them on top of the feet. You can reach them behind you and hold opposite elbows. Whatever feels right to you right now. Inhale, come up. And from here, you're going to find your vinyasa. You can step hop through to a plank, go straight into downward dog. Exhale, push up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. That's where we meet. Look forward, bend the knees, and find your way to the top of your mat. Flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up mountain. Exhale, standing back bend. Inhale, come up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back, look forward. Exhale, jump back, push up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, come back to that plank. And we're going to bring our feet together again and do it all over on the other side. So find your way to the left and side plank. Feel how this side is different from the other side. Slowly begin to lift that top right leg. Look over to the right corner of your mat and place the foot there. Back in that lizard lunge, but on the other side. So both hands are on the inside of the foot. Feel free to move around a little bit here. Find that deep stretch in the hip. If you want to come down to the forearms, feel free to. Whatever variation works for you right now. And come out of it slowly. Lift your right leg up high. Find that twist. Exhale, look down. Place that foot in between the legs now again. Move your back foot forward a little bit if you feel like you need to. Place your heel down and find your way to that warrior two stance. Again, making sure that front knee is right over the ankle at a 90 degree and not going over the toes. Make sure you're protecting the knee. Back leg is straight. And windshield wiper the arms. Come back to that three-legged dog, but this time with your right leg up high. Bend that right knee over, open the hip, and if you feel comfortable jumping over, flip that dog. Enjoy the stretch here for a second. And exhale, come back into that three-legged dog. Knee to nose. Inhale, right leg up high. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, right leg up high. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhale, right leg up high. Exhale, knee to nose. Hold it here for a second. And set it down. Come to that pigeon on the other side. Again, take a moment here to get your bearings, find your preferred way to be in this pose. You can stay here or you can fold forward and find your sleeping pigeon. Try and take the same variation you took on the other side. Slowly begin to come up. Reach that left arm back, look to your foot, and if it's accessible for you, bend that foot. Again, you can just be reaching back for the foot, or if you want to take it a little deeper, and slowly release, look forward, take an inhale here, and slowly reach that back leg up, stack it on top of the other. Again, we're going knee to knee here. Just fold forward, find whatever variation you prefer with the arms. Holding opposite elbow, maybe a reverse namaste, or just your hands on top of your feet. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. Inhale, come up, and find your vinyasa, find your way to that plank, to that downward dog. Take an inhale and an exhale here. Think about how this downward dog feels different from your first one. Maybe what feels tighter, what feels more open. Just notice it. On your exhale, you're going to come through to a seat and legs straight up for boat pose. Deep breaths in and out. Really working on engaging that core here. If that feels like too much, you can bring the toes down. And in fact, inhale, toes down. Exhale, bring the toes back up. Inhale, down. Exhale, up. You can choose to do these one at a time as well. Inhale, down. Exhale, up. Inhale, down. Exhale, up. Straighten the legs for that last one. You can do this. And slowly reach forward and come into that seated forward fold. Take deep breaths in and out. Let every inhale make you longer, and every exhale take you deeper into that stretch. Deep breaths in and out. Relax into the stretch. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, come up. Bring your bottoms of your feet to touch for a butterfly position. Open your feet like a book. Inhale, straighten the back, and exhale, fold forward with a flat back for this first one. So your elbows are going to sit almost directly on top of your thighs, and they're going to help you take it a little deeper into that stretch. Inhale, come all the way up, and exhale. You're now going to reach that head to your toes, arching the back. Inhale, come all the way up. Bring your knees together gently and lay flat on your back. Bring your feet close to your booty. Make sure they're about hips width apart. And on your inhale, you're going to bring the hips up, going into a bridge. Make sure there's space in between your chin and your chest. Make sure you're staying open. You can bring your hands together underneath you to maybe take it a little deeper, lift a little higher. And exhale, come all the way down, bring the knees into the chest, rock side to side a little bit. Now for the next one, you have the option of either repeating what we just did or going into a full wheel. For the full wheel, you're going to bring your arms right over your shoulders. And on your inhale, press all the way up. Breathe here. Another favorite pose. Funny because I used to be terrified of it. Deep breaths in and out. And exhale, come all the way down. Hug the knees into the chest. Release that back. Let your knees fall to the right. Extend your arm to the left and look to your left. Recline twist. Inhale, bring the knees back to center, and exhale, let them fall to the left now. Look to the right. Now, even though we're starting to unwind here, don't forget about the breath just yet. Keep that focus and that control. Inhale, bring your legs back to center. Bring your left leg down and your right ankle over your left thigh. Make sure both feet are flexed. Reach the arms behind the left leg, and you can stay here or you can straighten the left leg. And just breathe. Let the stretch take you where it needs to. Exhale, release and switch sides. This time left ankle over the right thigh. Reach the hands behind the right thigh. And again, you have the option of staying here or straightening that right leg. And just breathe into the stretch. And exhale, release. Gonna go into a happy baby, so bring both legs up and reach for the outsides of your feet. And just rock side to side. You can straighten one leg and then the other. Straighten both legs if that feels good. Let it be a little playful. Inhale, bend both knees, bring them to the chest. Knee to nose. And exhale, let it all go. Shavasana. Close your eyes, straighten the legs, make sure your arms are by your side. This is where you get to reap all the benefits from your practice. Let go of the breath. I will wake you up when it is time. Just be. Alright. Slowly begin to wiggle the fingers and the toes. Start to slowly wake your body up. Maybe move your chin towards one shoulder and then the other. Maybe bring your arms up and over your head, find a full body stretch. Slowly find your way over to one side, whichever's your favorite, into a supported fetal position. And in your own time, no rush, find your way to a comfortable seat. We're going to finish up with a quick pranayama exercise, a quick little breathing exercise. This one's called fire breathing, and it's a really great way of strengthening the lungs and our respiratory system, which is so important right now. It's important always, but so it essentially is going to go like this. You're going to focus on your exhale. So that's the motion that you want in your stomach. So take a deep breath in. Let it all go out through the mouth. Another deep breath in. And out through the mouth. And breathe halfway in. And begin. Deep breath in and exhale, let it all go. another deep breath in. If you open the eyes, close them again in this exhale. Bring your palms together. Think about your intention again. What are you carrying with you off the mat today? And let go of whatever you chose to leave behind. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be happy and free, including you. Thumbs to the third eye. Namaste.